Let's begin.
Quite often, when it comes to creating real instruments, you have to go to Contact, and that becomes very expensive. So that is why me and Seven Skies teamed up to create the Serum sound set called Symphony, and I'd like to show you guys how to make the most of it. For starters, I'm going to show you some features of the Serum pack using a beat I made around the theme from Kill Bill. So there's really just two instruments that are being used here. There's a guitar and there's the bass. Now this guitar is pretty much a regular guitar, but what makes the signature sound is this LFO here that's modulating the amp or the volume. And this is giving you an effect that's called tremolo, which is a constant fluctuation of the volume up and down. Now the great thing about this patch is, like the other ones in the pack, it is velocity sensitive, not just in volume, but also in tone, which makes it more realistic. Here it is at low velocity, and here it is at high velocity. Now over here we have the finger bass. Again, the thing here to note is the variations in velocity, which makes for a more authentic sound because a real player is not going to strike each note with the same force. And another way to add authentic expression is with pitch bends. Using velocity and pitch bends really makes the most of this pack and will give you the best sound. Now for the sub, we simply use the finger bass again, but an octave below, and it's been low passed. Now together, it all sounds like this. Okay guys, now we are going to try and create a movie trailer using the Symphony sound set for Serum. We're going to start by using the piano, just hitting the F to create a sort of tonal center for the rest of the instruments. Next, we're going to use the easy guitar to create this scary atonal cluster of notes surrounding the F, so the E and the F sharp. Next, we are going to use one of my favorite instruments from the Symphony pack. This is called the Movie Horrorizer, and if you pitch bend it up, you get a very scary sound. Now all together we have our intro, sounds like this. Now we are going to create the next section, the melodic section, starting with this trombone staccato. So here we are doing an F minor to an A minor, which I guess in theory terms is using the 3 chord from your parallel F major scale. So we're forcing another minor chord in there to make it scary. Next, we have one of my favorite instruments, super powerful. It's called the Brass Megastab 1. Next, we're gonna add some drums, and the first one is the timpani. And the next percussion is gonna be this hang drum. And next, to put a top melody over everything, we're going to use this trombone 2. It has a very leady sound. Now we're going to add the cello staccato 3, and this is going to arp the chords, filling everything out. Now to smooth the transition from the intro into the melodic section, we're going to use this instrument called the war brass. And the great thing about this instrument is that it is responsive to channel pressure, meaning that you can press the key really lightly initially and then continue to push it harder and harder, and it will make the tone of the instrument open up and it will growl. Now together, it all sounds like this. So there you have it. We have created an epic movie trailer using only Serum, which is pretty crazy, with the sound set Symphony by me and Seven Skies. And of course, it is available on Splice.